Hello, guys. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to this class. So we are just about to finish, people. I think that the last normal day of classes will be today, because tomorrow we have the presentations, and Wednesday we have to do something else, guys. And Thursday we have the final day. Okay. So Thursday is the final day.
It's
The module is ending. Yes, David.
good evening. I don't listen only all. The presentation is tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you.
Tomorrow is the presentation, guys. Today is the last normal day of classes that we will have. We are going to go and review something, people, and that's pretty much everything that we are going to do. We are going to remember names of places, guys. We are going to get vocabulary, how to give directions and stuff like that. Then we are going to practice a little bit for our presentation today, guys. So those are the things that we will be doing. Before we start, guys, help me please with the camera, whether it's possible. Try to activate your camera, right? If it is possible, help me on that one. Let's see, guys. Let's begin today. And before we start, guys, let me ask you, how was your weekend? Ricardo, tell us, how was your weekend? What did you do this weekend?
I'm very, bueno, I'm very passive, and actually I tired.
You're tired. And it's Monday, my friend, Monday, come on.
Yes.
So,
I don't have rest past days.
okay. So at least you are ending this one. So that means that you will have this hour to rest after Friday, guys. And remember that next week we will have holidays. So that's good, you know, at least. So thank you so much, my friend. Let's see, Marco, how was your weekend?
Hello. Good evening
How
to
are you,
everyone.
Marco?
Yes, very nice my weekend. Yes, very nice because I rest all Friday, sleep and watch. I did watch the TV. I remember that 2 or 3 movies. Yes, very nice.
Okay. What movie did you watch?
I remember that I watched the Gran Torino of the Clint Eastwood.
A good movie.
Excellent
I really
movie.
like that
Yes,
movie.
yes, yes. And the
Okay.
other I don't remember, but this movie is the best, of the 3 movies. This is the best. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Excellent. Yeah, actually, yes. That's the
Yes.
best movie. So good. Let's see. Lorena, what about your weekend? How was it?
My weekend was fantastic because I didn't get up early. I rest Saturday and only went to my son his swimming class. Yesterday I went to the birthday nephew and rest Sunday in the afternoon.
Okay, good. Excellent. Lorena, how about you? How was your weekend? Lorena?
Hello.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Laura. Sorry. I got confused. Laura, tell me about your weekend. How was your weekend, Laura?
Hello.
Hello, lady.
My weekend is very good. This is my last day of work. Today began my vacation.
You began your
Um,
vacation.
vacation.
Okay.
I work all the weekend.
Okay.
Eh,
Mhm.
that's it.
Good. Excellent. Let's see. Let me ask right now. Well, people, today, guys, we are going to continue with some little things before we start, people. So, guys, ya vienen los días en los que ustedes no van a tener clases. Recuerden, se tarda un poco, right? No sé cuánto se tardaron la última vez. ¿Cuánto se tardaron, guys? Para entrar al siguiente, al módulo 3. ¿Fue bastante tiempo?
1 week.
1 week, okay?
Yes.
Thank God it was 1 week, guys. Y el grupo está grande, así que si todos confirman, people, creo que no va a haber mayor problema, okay? So, ya le van a pedir que confirmen continuidad y todo eso. So, still, si falta un poco, guys, si le dan 1 o 2 semanas, no dejen de estudiar. Please study. At least continue studying the things that you have learned in this module. Try to practice the verbs, guys. Please do it. Vieran, tengo un principiante 5 ahorita. They have a lot of problems with the verbs. That's the reason. They cannot speak very well because of the verb problem. You need to battle against it. You need to fight against it. You need to learn the verbs because the verbs is the spine, okay? The spine cord, la columna vertebral. Those are the verbs. If you don't know how to say, fui a buscar ayuda, so you will have problems trying to say it. Y va a decir algo bien básico, va a decir, I needed help and I called my mom. So you can say, I look for help. That's good, but there are still better ways to say it. There is another verb, seek. What is the past of seek? Sought. I sought for the help of my parents. That's better, and that makes your English a little bit more advanced. So that's what you need to focus on, okay? So you don't know how to say me detuve en la calle y reparé el carro. I stopped the car. There is a verb that you can use. Entonces esas cosas. Guys, ustedes, no sé, I don't know if you work, well, what are the things that you do in your job? So there should be not the normal things, right? For example, you go to work, you send reports, you check. Those are the normal things. But I'm sure that there are other things you do. Probablemente usted es el que, I don't know, tabula tablas, and how do you say tabular? Or I don't know, you are the one in charge of, I don't know, let's see. Well, you are the responsible of doing something. So how do you say those things? Okay. Aprender vocabulario de las cosas que ustedes hacen a diario. Eso es lo que les dejo de tarea cuando ya no estemos, people. Do it, okay? Si es una semana, if it is 2 weeks, no lo olviden porque créanme, 10 días que no practiquen, 14 días, that's a big, it causes a big impact in your English. So please continue studying, guys. That's what I want to tell you and ask you as well, okay? So, and that's basically it. People, let's go right now. Let's begin, people. And I have a question for you. Let's begin, people. I want to ask you, what is the most interesting place in your neighborhood? Marco, what is the most interesting place in your neighborhood?
Yes, in my neighborhood, I live in Japa. A few days ago, we was celebrate the fireworks. I don't know if you hear about this party, the fireworks in the Najapa, Bola de Fuego? Yes, yes.
Did you participate on that one?
No, I really no, but this Nejapa is the famous for this party. I don't participate because the party is very dangerous because many people was injured because
Because of the thing they do.
yes, many people resource burns is correct this word. Quemados.
Burns, they get burned.
Burns, yes. But the how do you say antesala a la fiesta o antes de que empiece el relajo?
Before everything begins, before everything starts.
Before everything starts, the environment is very nice because many people enjoy the meats and how do you say carne asada? Meats.
Grilled meat or
meal,
barbecue.
yeah.
You can say a
Barbecue meals, barbecue meals and other drinks. And for example, I like the ponche. It's very delicious, and the environment before the party is very nice. But then start the dangers for the people. Yes.
Yeah, it gets dangerous.
Yeah,
Right?
the side more emblematic of my neighbor is the part of the downtown. For example, the part in the church and the Pupusódromo is very famous in this place.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's see. Let me ask right now, Maria Jose, what about in your neighborhood? What is the most interesting place there in your neighborhood?
The supermarket.
That's the most interesting place, the supermarket? I don't know, like something close, a park, a mall, a cinema, or the supermarket, you think?
Yes, supermarket selector.
Okay, that's the most interesting place. Okay, tell me, how do you get there? Is it far from your house? Is it close? What do you do to get there?
In front of is one house. On the left house, on the right house. Only house. In street motocross.
Okay, good. And so, how far are you? Is it like one block, una cuadra, 2 blocks, 3 blocks? How far are you from Super Selectos? Or you are really close to it?
No. 200. How do you say metros?
Oh, but you are very close, 200 meters.
Meters.
But that is really close, actually. So you are pretty close. Okay, good. Let's see. Let me ask right now. Marlene, what about you? What is the most interesting place in your neighborhood?
Hi, good evening.
Good evening, lady.
I live in Santa Ana, so I think I don't know if it is okay, but I think that Coatepeque Lake is the most interesting place in my town because it's a natural lake, and every 8 or 6 months it's changed their color. So I think that, or the I don't know what you say, cathedral.
Cathedral.
The Cathedral of Santa Ana is very beautiful. So
Okay, good. Let me ask you, how close are you from Coatepeque Lake? Is it close to your house or not?
is very near. In a minute I go in 20 minutes
In 20 minutes. By
or
car?
by
Or
car or
by,
less.
okay, 20
On
minutes.
the bus too, because it's done many stops.
Okay,
Take many stops. So it's similar. It's similar time.
okay, good, excellent. Great, thank you so much. Let's see, let me ask right now. Tatiana, what about in your neighborhood? What is the most interesting place in your neighborhood? Let me ask another person. Susana, what about you? What is the most interesting place in your neighborhood?
In my neighborhood are how do you say plaza, pero de restaurantes?
That's a place.
A place. Well, it's a place named Plaza Maya.
Okay.
It's
Plaza
very close.
Maya. What? Okay, and what is in there? What can you see there? What are the most important businesses are there?
It's there a cafe and a restaurant of meat and mariscos, no recuerdo cómo se dice.
Seafood.
And seafood.
Okay. What's your favorite restaurant?
Carnitas, I think its name.
The name is Carnitas, maybe. Okay,
Yeah.
thank you so much. Good. Okay, guys. So that's what we're going to be talking today. Let's see. Let me ask right now, Brenda, what about in your neighborhood? What is the most interesting place down there in your neighborhood?
In the neighborhood, interesting supermarket en place, Unicentro en Plaza Mundo.
Okay. So how close are you to Plaza Mundo? How close? The distance. How close are you to Plaza Mundo?
No, no sé. No tanto.
Not that much.
Not that much. The wall.
Okay. Good. Excellent. So guys, let's go right now. Let's get some vocabulary, people, because we will use this one for our presentation, right? So let's see, people, the most important questions, okay? How close is the restaurant? How close is the place? How close is the museum? How close is the bank? How close is the cathedral, how close is the monument, the lake, whatever. How close? When we use close, guys, we talk about distance, right? So how close or far? You can say how far is the opposite. Far, close, far. Okay, so you can say how far. People say how far from here is the blah blah blah. Okay, how far from here is the airport? How far from here is the blah blah blah? Or how close is the airport? The same question, right? The same question. Another question you can ask people. Can you tell me what is the meaning of this one? Can you tell me the meaning of this? How can you get there? What is the meaning of it, guys?
¿Cómo puedo llegar?
Exactly. How can I? What are the instructions to go that place, to get there, right? ¿Cómo puedo llegar? Entonces, if somebody asks you, how can you get there? You answer, you go here, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Do you know the way, the street name? So, and so on. Do you know the name? Do you know the way? Do you know the street name? Do you know the way? Tell me the instructions. Another way to say, how can I get there? Do you know the street name where something is located, right? So do you know the street name of the street that is in front of Hotel Real Intercontinental? Oh, yes, the name is Boulevard what? What's the name of that one? I always
Los Héroes.
don't remember.
Los Héroes.
Boulevard what? Sorry.
Los Héroes.
That's Los Héroes. I always get confused that one with Los Próceres, right? Boulevard de los Héroes. Yes. Okay. Good. And so on, right? And so on. Other stuff. Instructions. Go straight. Do you remember what is the meaning of go straight? People, go straight.
Is walk in the same direction.
Walk
in the same direction,
right?
The line, the right line.
Exactly. Yes. In a line.
In a
go
line.
Straight. Or you can turn right. You can turn left, right? Turn right, turn left. Okay. Go straight, turn right, turn left, right, left. Okay. People, el día I'm sorry. El día del mañana, actually, please, you will turn on the cameras, okay? Si no, le va a descontar nota. Why? Because I want to see you. I want to see that you are not reading, right? So, please remember, cameras on tomorrow. Solo en la parte que le toca. Si es realmente imposible para usted, just in the part that you need it. Recuerden que es requerimiento, you have to do it. And always it goes to the report, right? So you have to do it. Pero mañana it's an obligation. So people, go straight, You can say this one, go straight. Until you come to. Go straight until you come to the main office, until you come to PNC. Go straight until you come to the park. Go straight until you come to the greenhouse. Okay? You can also say, at the end of the street, at the end of the boulevard, at the end of Calle Rubén Darío, at the end of the whatever, go turn left, okay? Like that. People, another way we can say go straight is go along. What is the meaning of go along? Is the same as go straight, okay? Go along, y ellos dicen el que go along, el que sigo. Go along the river. Go along the seashore. Váyase aquí en la playa, siga la playa. So go along the seashore, go along the river, go along the street, go along calle Circunvalación. So, like that, okay? Go along. Ahí no importa que sea el recto o no, you go along, okay? Other vocabulary, guys, blocks, cuadras, right? Blocks. Wait. Blocks. And let's get important landmarks. People, do you know what is a landmark? Any idea what does it mean?
No.
A landmark is a point of reference, okay? Something that tells me where am I. Guys, if I'll tell you, well, where do you work? I work in Colonia La Sultana, calle San Jerónimo Emiliani. Huh? Close to La Ceiba. Ah, okay. Close to El Emiliani. Ah, I know. So, like that. It's a point, an important point that everybody knows. Everybody knows La Ceiba. I know that you know it. The ones that know San Salvador, you should know that one. The ones that know Santa Ana, for example, if you tell me, where do you live? I live in this street. Where? Close to Cuartel San Carlos. Ah, I know. Okay. So you know where that one is. Close to the market. I live in Ciudad Delgado, close to the market. I know where is it. So that is a landmark. Okay. So you can ask, is there any important landmark? Can you tell me any landmark close, nearby? Oh yeah, it's blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's talk about places. Cathedral. Repeat after me, everybody. Cathedral.
Cathedral.
Kathy.
Cathedral.
Cathedral.
Good, that's the
Cathedral.
pronunciation. Church. No church. No church. Okay.
Church.
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 Good. Okay. Y exageramos ese sonido. We say church. Okay. Nada. Mr. Solano told me that is church. No. I'm not telling you that it's church. It's church. Church. Okay. Good. Let's see another one. Another one. The school. Okay. Don't say this one, guys, please. College. What is the meaning of college?
A degree.
I'm sorry, Ricardo.
A degree.
Okay, yeah, but also it's a place. It's a place, guys. You will hear Americans saying, I'll go to the college. But it doesn't mean colegio. Okay. How do you say colegio in English? Private school. Or simply school. So college is like ITCA, guys. It's like Mónica Herrera, right? They are not universities. You get a degree, a técnico. So if you can get a técnico in those areas, in those places, that is a college, okay? So university, you know, university is the same. University, right? A college, university. What else? Let's see another place. Guys, how do you call the place where you take, well, the place that you can buy bread? How do you call that place?
Furniture. No.
Bakery.
Bakery, that's the one.
Be-
You can buy bread, okay? Bakery, good. How do you call the place where you can learn about the past of our ancestors?
Museum.
The museum. The museum. Okay, guys, where do you call the place that you can go and do exercise?
Gym.
Gym. Now they call it fitness studio. I will go to the fitness studio. Okay, it's a new name, right? Still. People, how do you call the place that you can go and get money?
Bank.
Your money.
Bank.
Sometimes it's not your money, right? Bank. The bank. Good. How do you call the place that you can buy? You can buy food.
Restaurant.
Supermarket.
Well, a restaurant, yeah. So, but I meant a supermarket. And if it is a smaller, supermarket. But if it is a smaller, if it's smaller, guys,
Mall. Or
mall are really big. They are super big. You can go to the one in Guatemala, the Oakland Mall. That's enormous, actually.
Market.
Market, okay.
Store.
Sometimes they are bigger than a supermarket, pero algo más pequeño todavía, guys.
Store.
Store, pero store puede ser Simán. So how do you call tienda de la niña Paca? How do you call those stores? Convenience store. Okay, convenience store. Let's say
Hospital.
a hospital. A hospital, good. Un edificio sin identificar. Building. That tall building, that blue building, that building with the lion symbol, the building with the green letters, the building with many stories. Okay, building. So guys, these are important landmarks. If there are any other, you can go ahead and investigate those guys. And let's see. Questions, people. Do you have any question?
How do you say parada de buses?
Oh, that's a good one. Bus station. Bueno, se nos han quedado varias aquí. Bus station. Bus terminal. The terminal is the most important, right?
Airport.
The airport or the port. Gas
Furniture.
station, guys. A gas station. Police station.
How do you say farmacia?
Oh, guys, how do you say farmacia? No, it's not pharmacy.
Drugstore.
Excellent, my friend. A drugstore. La tienda de las drogas, guys. A drugstore. Okay. Pharmacy in British English. So we don't say that one. The train station, right? Especially United States, you will have the subway station. The subway station as well. The park. Guys, names of the streets. Well, we have avenues. We have boulevards. We also have road, street. What else? Road, street. We will have something that is called curb. Okay. We also have crescent. Crescent. Lane. Pero, ¿qué significan esas? Streets. Todas son streets. En español solo tenemos un nombre para las calles. Las llamamos calles. ¿Ok? Pero hay otros tipos de calles. For example, alamedas, in English, they don't exist. We don't have anything called alameda. So you use alameda. That's the name. Okay? You don't have anything called in Spanish, we don't have anything called crescent. There is nothing related. Well, sí hay una diferencia, guys. Todos tienen una diferencia, pero es mucho. Ya eso es como, ya saben cuál es la diferencia entre una alameda y un boulevard. So, ¿cuál es la diferencia entre una avenida y una calle? Do you know those? If you know, then go ahead, study this one y me dan clases later on. Okay, so don't worry. Todas esas son calles, pero van a verlas bastantes. Otra que es bien común, guys. Esta es más para espacios abiertos, la verdad. They use it more, like in Miami or in Los Angeles and stuff like that. Driveway, okay? So it still is a street, okay? Si en Estados Unidos le dice, okay, please go to Rocky View Driveway, and then, driveway significa calle. Entonces es un tipo de calle que es la driveway. So that's what it is. Or they will tell you, go to 75 Maple Crescent. Maple Crescent. Okay, yo sé que esa es una calle. That's the name. Go to Abbey Road. Okay, so it's another calle. Go to First Street. Go to Northwest Boulevard. Go to the avenue, King of Prussia Avenue and stuff like that. Okay, so they are only names of streets. Any other question, guys? Do you have any question there? You need vocabulary, guys, you can go ahead and investigate this one, people. I don't know if you can do me a favor. Can you take a screenshot, please, guys, and send it to WhatsApp? Please help me on that one. Thank you so much. So, guys, that's it. People, this is the last day that we have to practice. So we are going to create the groups. Again, well, we are going to go and work with the groups. Let's see. Majo, who are you with? ¿Quién es su pareja? O su trío or whatever.
Victor and Ricardo.
Lorena, who is your couple or group?
My team is Marco y Laura.
Thank you. David, usted iba con Alejandra y con quién más?
Only she.
Okay. Good. Let's see, David Eliseo, ¿con quién iba?
With Brenda and Will.
Wilbur, okay. Let's see. Susana, Michelle, and Tatiana, they are together. Well, Blanca, Crisia, Marlene, and Walter, ¿tenían algún grupo?
Yes.
¿Con quién iba usted, Crisia?
I am going to Marlene.
You and Marlene. Okay. Blanca, are you there? Walter, are you there?
No.
Hello,
Single.
Blanca. Walter?
Oh,
Okay, guys. ¿Ya habían trabajado o no? Did you work already?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Remember, people, mañana. Please be responsible. Do it tomorrow. Ya no hay tanto espacio para maniobrar aquí que lo voy a hacer mañana. So, no, guys. Tomorrow or never. Okay? So, people, let's go. Let's practice right now. Get together with your group. Organize everything. Let's do it. Hello. Hello, Víctor.
Hello, teacher.
¿Con quién va usted?
Estoy en el 1. Me acabo de salir. Me hace el favor de
Ok,
que estaba conectado en el celular.
don't worry. Gracias.
Thank you.
Hi, teacher.
Hello, Marlene. Usted va con Crisia, ¿verdad?
Yes.
Ahorita la mando.
Thank you.
Let's wait for everybody, guys. Okay, guys. So tomorrow, remember, we have the presentation. So first, we are going to have a couple of classes. Well, couple of minutes of class, guys. We are going to get ready before the presentations. The presentations will start at 9 p.m. Okay, so that means 30 minutes to practice. But we are not going to get to the rooms. We are going to see vocabulary, things that we can say, right? And then we have the presentations. That's it. That's about tomorrow's. So people, let's go right now to the book. This is the last part from the book that we are going to see today, guys. People, let's look at this one, guys. Let's go to page 48, guys, the last page. So you will see here, there are some mistakes using going to. She is going to stay in a single room. What is the problem right here, guys? What problem can you see?
Structure.
And what is the structure problem?
The article is first. The subject is first.
Well, the subject is here first.
Oh, no.
The verb.
The verb.
The
verb
verb is first. So what will be the correct answer, Victor?
The correct answer is he going to stay in a single room?
So people, we are using questions, right? So is she going to stay in a single room? Is she going to? Good, excellent. Next one, help me, please. David Amaya, what is the problem in the sentence number 2? Or do you think that is correct?
Is correct.
Okay, David says that is correct. What do you think? The rest, guys. What do you think, guys?
It's correct.
Correct.
It's correct.
Okay,
It's
good.
correct.
Excellent. Guys, don't pay attention to art because that's not what we are looking at right now. Okay, so this is not a problem. So here, there are no problems. Let's see. Laura, help me with number 3. Is it correct? Is it incorrect? What is the correct?
Is incorrect.
What is the correct one, lady?
The subject. I don't see the subject in this.
Well, the subject is here. Remember?
Oh,
You, he, she, it, we, they are subjects. So ahí está el sujeto. You have the subject right there.
Yeah.
Going to.
It's missing two.
It's missing 2, right?
Before
And
arrive.
are they going to arrive? So please, guys, don't say I'm going work. That's a common mistake. People say, I'm going to go. I'm going to go to work. I'm going to study. I'm going to cook. I'm going to play. Okay, and so on. Good. Next one, please. Let's listen to Blanca. Are you there? Can you help me with the number 4?
It's perfect.
It's correct. People, what do you think? Is it correct?
For me, it's correct.
For you, it's correct. What about for the rest, guys?
Correct.
Yes, correct.
And you are right. Blanca is right. So are you going to rent a car? So good. Excellent, guys. Number 5, Marco, please.
Yes, it's incorrect because must be what type of room are you going to request?
So it's a question, right?
Yes.
What type of room are you going to request? Good. Excellent, guys. And people, the last part, we are going to get vocabulary right here, okay? So let's get some vocabulary. No overtaking. No overtaking, guys. What do you think that overtaking means here? No overtaking. It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
6.
It's 6. Let's see, guys. Give me just a second. Escribir aquí. 6.
No.
Okay.
No.
It's
No,
number
no, no, no,
3.
no, no.
No.
Number 3.
What is the one?
Number 3.
Okay. So this one here is
Overtaking.
no overtaking. Okay. No overtaking. So good. Maximum speed. What is that one? That one is easy, guys.
Number 7.
Maximum speed. Good. Next one, guys. No U-turns.
Number 6.
Number 6.
Okay, it's a prohibition, right? So no U-turns. Don't turn right. Which
Number
one is
4.
it, guys?
Number 4.
Number 4.
Number 4. Okay. Don't turn right. Good. What about school zone, guys? Easy, right?
Number 5.
Number 5.
School zone. Next one, don't continue. Which one
Number
is it?
8.
Number 8.
The stop sign, right? Right. Don't continue. Next one, this exit goes to
Number 2.
number 2. This exit goes to, and finally,
Number 1.
Don't forget.
don't turn left. Tomorrow, guys, we are going to see more signs of this one a little bit. After the presentations, guys, we are going to go with this one. So we will see some more vocabulary that we can use. And we will see we will see one auxiliary that we can use to talk about this type of signs and symbols, guys. So people, get ready for tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow the presentations. Vamos a empezar a las 9. So get ready. Organize your presentations, guys. If there is something still missing, go ahead, practice that one. It will help you a lot, okay? Recuerden que esta es la última actividad. Y antes de irnos con la última actividad, guys, let me show you this one. Give me just a second. Let's see. Yes, this is the one. So, guys, last activity. El último foro está aquí already. How do you see yourself in the future? That's the question, guys. At least use 6 times going to and will to describe it in a natural way. To describe in a natural way your future. Okay? So, guys, no hay límite de palabras, pero sí tienen que ocupar going to and will. 6 veces en total, no 6 y 6. 6 veces en total, guys. So you decide when do you use it. ¿Hasta cuándo tenemos para presentar esto? Hasta el último día de clases, guys, que es este jueves. Entonces, there is a lot of time. Do it today. People, si saben que mañana, pasado va a estar bien difícil, so no lo dejen al final, guys. Ok, recuerden, ya no hay espacio de maniobra, people. Entonces, that's it. So, people, you go to your forum, sorry, to Schoology right here, y bajamos, y ahí está. Questions about the homework, guys?
No question.
No question.
Thank you so much for coming, people. I see you tomorrow. Organícense, practice. Remember, you cannot breathe. And that's everything for this day, guys. Take care, everyone. Bye for now, guys.
Thank you, teacher. Good
Thank
night.
you, teacher. Good night.
Bye,
Bye,
people.
teacher. Good night.
Take care. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye.